Yeah, press on. We got some gang activity right here, up ahead in the middle lane, in the turn lane, on University and at Jimmy John's, just east of the Shell station. Oh, it was yellow when I walked in the sidewalk, or in the crosswalk. So it looks like we got a 2-car accident here. And one unmarked. I think that would be a sheriff's car. I think. So I'll use this spot to balance my pizza. And have a seat while I film this. Usually, if that is a sheriff, which I can't tell yet, usually it's the PD that handles anything in town here, but if he just happened to see it, there's a PD right there, and he's not pulling in behind this other car, so it's probably a sheriff. Oh, that's Officer Jolly in the PD car. She's with the community engagement team. So it looks like a standard rear ending here. The white car in front took it in the rear. Usually I don't get to have a seat while I record like this. It's like a picnic. Dinner and a show in Georgetown. I don't know who this officer is. I'm pretty sure it's a sheriff though. Yeah, sheriff. Oh, there's another sheriff. Okay, he's gonna pull in behind and back up. That is their policy, to do backup on all calls. Maybe I'll recognize who this is. I can't quite read that one name tag from here. Okay, now the officer is going to look in the front for some reason. Maybe there was a third car involved in front. I don't know. This guy's taking it slow and easy. Leading with his head. So they're gonna have a little gang huddle for a second, because nobody's in a hurry. So now the second officer, he's gonna go take a look, make sure he concurs with whatever his partner in crime has fed him already. That officer sending mixed signals. His body language just isn't aligning. The first cop, he's taking a back seat now, while the second one interrogates this guy. Oh, that was nice. I would just spit on the ground like that. That was really wonderful. Maybe this lady's trying to avoid the camera. I don't know. So now the first officer, he's trying to look busy because he feels inferior now because he's waiting for the second officer, and it's really his stop. So now he's going to go pretend like he cares if everything matches up on the on his notes. So the second guy must have some higher rank. Usually they don't just take over like that. So they gave the lady in front all her stuff back. Probably giving her a report number.
I'll tell you about the perjury in 2013 over here, man. You want to hear about perjury? Sorry, I'm too good at talk.
He's talking about a burglary in 2013. He doesn't trust the police, he says. Can't blame him there. He resents when police lie, he says. It's more of an interesting conversation than I knew. But now we've got some more traffic noise, so I can't hear it. Maybe he'll talk to me afterward. Tell me his side. This guy wants to talk to me right now, but I can't.
Nope. Stay over here, man. I'm trying to get one.
That's a damn lie. You can walk over anywhere because there's not a stop signal at that next street. You can walk right through here. I'm just saying you can. He just told you you can't. Yeah, you are, because there's no light at that next street.
I'm being detained. Here you go.
Oh, you're being detained?
Yeah, problem. I'm being questioned.
What are you tossing me?
I don't want to litter. I don't want to litter. No littering. No littering will take you away.
Right? I've heard that before. What is that? What is it?
I want you to send me your footage, dude.
Oh, you can get it off of YouTube. You can get it off of YouTube.
I want you to. No, it's my footage, dude.
No, it's not.
You get half the money.
You-
I have money from YouTube. They give me money. You get half of it. I promise.
There's not going to be any money. It's my video.
It's my footage, dude. Post it. Give it to me. I'll post it nowhere. I'll make no money on it. I want to fight the system, baby.
It'll be on YouTube.
I have a channel.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm the guy that gets 50%. This is my channel. You have to get 50%. That man gets 50%. Whether or not you care or no, I'm going to find that video. I'm going to get 50%. No matter what you try to rob. You try to take my originality.
He said this guy's awesome. He says he's going to
You're the guy that walks.
when you're done, come talk to me because I can't hear you.
You're right trying to steal my footage. Our footage. Come on, 50-50. Come on now. Regardless of what you want, it's 50-50.
This guy's trying to get me involved in his stuff.
It's gonna be out in. How the world works. I think I should get this recorded, really. I think I should get one. Alright?
He's rambling about what percentage of the profits he's going to get off of this video. He doesn't understand. There's not going to be any profits.
Halfway. See, 50-50, baby.
I don't know about this guy. He's kicking cards into the middle of the street.
Should have done a better kick. Should have done a better kick. Jump kick.
This guy's really showing off for the cameras. He's trying to be a superstar.
Yes, ma'am. Would you guys your license
So he noticed that this officer didn't tell him to move their cars into the parking lot or out of the middle of the street like Officer Pence did during my traffic accident experience with him. When he thought he had some authority to tell the people what to do. So now it looks over. This guy says he knows who he is or who I am. He might know my channel already, for all I know. But I don't really know him. I'm gonna stop this video before it hits 15 minutes though. I know that. Like, comment, subscribe, spread the word, right? Press on, assemble forth, amble about, legion up, sound off, pursue happiness with your life and your liberty on your property, and for God's sakes, exercise your Fourth Amendment right not to be in your person. Snap. Right? Press on, assemble forth, amble about, legion up, sound off, pursue happiness with your life and your liberty on your property, and for God's sakes, exercise your Fourth Amendment right not to be in your person. This is part 2 of sheriffs respond to accident, and the rear ender wants to be a superstar. Dancing around for the camera. He's a little long-winded, to say the least, I would say. I did say. I'm trying to light a grit. It's not as easy as you'd think to hold a camera and light a grid at the same time in this wind. But I did it. He said that, is it true that there's a rule that if you take an IQ test and your IQ is too high, you cannot be a police officer? He hasn't got an answer on that yet. He already called him out for not answering his question. It's not the first time that he's asked him that question. He just clowned that police officer. The sheriff's deputy didn't take the bait, though. Not while he's on camera, I guess. I still haven't figured out who these two officers are. Backing up to get my coffee. This guy's actually detaining these officers at this point. I think he's doing a good job. He's obviously no fan of the police. He's already told them he doesn't trust the police, which is perfectly understandable. See, that second officer is pointing at the spot he wants him to put his natural sin, otherwise known as a sign nature. A sign nature. Can you put your sign nature on the line? Yeah, that's what they say. You know, they're like, just give me your natural sin, and everything will be all right. Don't worry, you're not agreeing to anything except just to show up in person at court and plea to the judge, as if the people plea. Only barnyards animals plea. Like sheep. Meh. Please. Yep. This guy is definitely detaining these two officers.
Fuck them.
He said F the police. As he was leaving. for the camera. And the one officer didn't appreciate it very much. So that guy turned in there. It looks like he is gonna come over here. That's cool. He can come talk to me if he wants. I don't know if he's going to. Oh, he's got a guitar. Or I don't know, that's really small. That might not be called a guitar.
There it is. It will be my tragic flaw when I get caught breaking the law.
Okay, so this guy's got song and dance. I'll go up and...
You'll say that I foresaw. Put me in jail. Just set a bail. I've been free for so long. Lockdown is where I belong. This could be my last song. He's right there. Get it, get it. Please arrest me in my home. I'm not gonna break it.
Oh, the sheriff's pulling in too.
He's gonna follow me. You got my card? You got my card, buddy?
Sure.
Send me a message. I'll write down my email. It's on the card. I'm gonna write it down for you. You got a pen?
Well, I have my own YouTube.
Look, we're
Where
gonna
it's
share
gonna
it.
go.
You understand that? You post it, that's fine. You post it. When you post it, you're able
Let
to...
me break it down for you real in little tiny words, okay? It's mine. It's never been anything other than mine, and it will always remain all mine.
Let me say something else.
There's no sharing, okay? This isn't a cooperative. We don't have an understanding
Are you gonna post
or
it? Are you
anything
gonna
like
post
that.
It? What's your channel?
It's called Press On.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, what's your name? If you want to tell me your side of the story over there.
No, it's all mine story, baby.
Okay.
You're gonna be like that.
So, the guy wanted to get a little hot-headed with me. But it doesn't work that way. So, like, comment, subscribe, spread the word. Yeah, right?
Man, and the talent get money. I'm a guy, dude. I'm a guy that knows about what I'm talking about. You understand me?
This isn't commerce. This is the news. It's a little different. That was
Where are you gonna post it on? If you're
I have a news site. It's called
Cool,
Press
man.
On. It's
You're
not.
Cool. All right. If
I
you wanna talk,
watched the
let's talk
cops.
at
I
Jimmy
wasn't
John's.
there for you,
Let's
but
talk
you
it.
wanted
Let's
to be
go
a
to
rock
Jimmy
star.
John's.
Hey,
Let's go to Jimmy John's. Seriously.
dude, this guy's on crack. I'm sorry.
Let's go to Jimmy John's. Seriously. I have to tell you a story. You're the news. I have a big story for you. Big. And I'll cancel my kid for a few hours.
Well, we'll see what this guy has to say.
You have the footage. If it's good, if it's good fucking news. I got a real.
I'm just
that's why
saying
I'm
that
pissed right now.
that this isn't like I'm trying to make profit. I don't even monetize my videos.
Good.
It's just news.
I respect you.
Okay, so what's your name?
Samit.
Samit?
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Is
to
that S-I-M-I-T?
SUMEET.
Okay, nice to meet you, Samit.
What's your name?
I'm David with Press On News.
I was under a misunderstanding that you were with a YouTube channel. And
I have a
why
YouTube, but it's a news
that's why I was
site.
trying to
Yeah.
battle.
Yeah.
Because if it's whenever I post a YouTube video with like the one I posted with a 10-foot bowl song, and really the content wasn't anything hardcore at all. Well, magically, without me doing anything, 10-foot bowl gets half of the money for it, and I'm happy about that.
No, there's no money.
And I'm happy about that because I have a YouTube channel that has 1,000 subscribers, which means I'm a partner because I applied for that, and I make money, and I have over almost 2 million hits total, and I'm going full time into audio video after I quit my job. I quit my career in electrical computer engineering as a test engineer,
right? I talk too fast because I have too many words. I'm a Python expert. Automation's the future. We're going to quit our jobs one day. I worked for Dell for 10 years. I just quit all that crap. And now I want to do what I do, my passion for a living. Now, let me tell you what I did the last 3 weeks. I just got back from a plane trip from India. Less than 24 hours ago. 35 hours ago, right? I flew in from Mumbai, India. Let me tell you what happened in the last 3 hours before I flew in from Mumbai, India, quickly. I was playing a show, right? The show I dreamed of. The show that me and my buddy Drew dreamed of. We were playing for bums. I was giving out free, like, hash, whatever. It's like really trash. Like, there was like all kinds of people there at this place called next behind Leopold's. Leopold's is where the shooting started, the Todd shooting. It actually started at a freaking place called Leopold's. And I actually got to be the friends with one of the managers there. And I played a lot of shows at Badaima. The thing is that mafia is everywhere, and the police and the mafia are one and the same there. I was trying to get an airplane ticket to go help my kids that are getting beaten, right? By my ex-wife for so many years, right? And that's what I was trying to do, because she was stopping me from talking to my kids. I could tell my son was getting beaten again, and it happened too many times. My kid's getting beaten. In 2013, my ex, got a stranglehold on my bank account by pretending I did assault and perjured in the courtroom and made me just give her everything I could possibly give her for the sake of getting joint custody and non-custodial ownership for my kids. Now, I just came from a trip to my lawyer, blah, blah, blah. There's also other information that I'm not gonna even talk about because my lawyer would be pissed if I talked this much already. But my ex perjured in 2013, March 13th, 2013. I stood on the stand and watched her and her dad lie. Mainly her. Her dad lied too, but it's innocent ignorance. No, he's a fucking liar. They stole from me. They had a secret bank account. They did all kinds of things, and it's just bad. This is off topic. India's off topic too. I ran from the mafia physically to run into the airplane. And I almost died hardcore. Like there was 5 of them, and they wanted to knife me. Because I gave a $1,000 camera as a gift to this one guy, he saved my life. The other one was trying to beg me for another gift and calling the mafia with his other hands. It was terrible there, and I learned what the terrorism is in India. It's not Muslim versus fucking Christian terrorism. The biggest terrorism of all is based on one thing, and that's money. And I saw it specifically. Now I followed Sam Harris for all these years, and I know all the things about Eastern and Western religion like a motherfucker, especially the Eastern ones, because my dad was an Eastern philosopher, and my friends were all Christians. And I have like very few Muslim friends, 1 to be exact. And I put all the blame with Sam Harris on the text of one doctrine. When you talk about the strife in India, what to be scared of on a daily basis, yes. Because I think that the problem with Muslim religion versus Christianity is that Christianity has gone through a reform and Muslim has not. What I've witnessed in India was the problem that I physically faced, because I'm not someone that hates on the religion, so that they wouldn't, yes, they might want to kill me for being an infidel or whatever, but I kind of respect him like a motherfucker, and I kind of like, I really saw how badass the Muslim shop owners, I say Muslim, but Arabic shop owners, oh dude, on that street called, starts with an L with all the electronics, Lamington Road, like that song by, Gin Blossoms, Lamington Road, that one, that first shop there with the beer, dude, he's cool, man. This is what I was doing for the last 3 weeks, just roaming around India with no cell phone because my family fucked me off. My mom fucked me off, Vicky fucked me off, kicked me out. They all kicked me out and fucked me off because they thought I was too different, too cool. They think I'm different here. They think they can just call the cops on me and tell me I'm an assault guy, but I'm not. Look at who my dad was. How could I be someone that's like a fucking assault person if that's who my dad was? It's fucking retarded. The only reason I have hate in my body is because I was hated so much. The anger, or whatever you call it, the anger is just the energy. You have to learn to Tai Chi it around, and all energy is just energy. You just convert it to a different type of energy. I've been doing it for years. Today's an important day for me because of my meeting with my lawyer and my confidence level. I'm late right now to see my kids, and not that much. And I have the number memorized. No cell phone. It doesn't even matter. None of it matters. There's enough gas in my tank to get to my kids' place, where my kids are, and I might need to get a freaking taxi if I can't drive properly, so I need to drink a proper amount of water. Why are the glasses so small on those big jugs of water at the lawyer's office that has this much left? Why at the bank everyone's drinking coffee and the water tub is exactly empty? We're goddamn made of water. Anyway, that's my story, dude. I got a website. It's a YouTube. It really has nothing on it. It's actually a clown joke. And I have like I'm a musician, and my musicianship is all clown joke. I'm like telling my producer to fuck off after I paid him $3,000 for 6 full days of recording. Why? Because he doesn't respect me. And so I'm like, delete our recordings. I'm gonna make him delete the recordings. Just keep the money or refund it, whatever. Why? I want to record with Brian Green. I don't want Ryan Green or whatever his name is. I get the physics and the music mixed up, but.
So I heard you tell the cops that
I really wanna
you didn't trust the cops.
Good question. What?
I heard you tell them that the cops that you didn't trust them.
There's many reasons why I don't trust the cops.
Oh yeah.
I have stories. I memorize all of them. I'll give them all of them to you. All my like detainings and questionings with the cops, word for word. There's interesting stuff that I told the cops. I tried to say certain things loud, like Brenda Ray, my family lawyer. Whenever I asked her, look, when she was my lawyer, I had a side story of, hey, I was pulled over and searched, my car was, and I could, all these things they did wrong. Like they took the dog and they shoved him into my car. And then the other cop, there's always like two good cop, bad cop, right? And the good cop will talk to you if you're mean. They'll try to calm you down. So I talked to the good cop, and there was a girl, her name was, oh, I'll remember it. I didn't remember all of it, but I remember that name. She was actually one of the arresting police officers when I was taken out of my home and put in overnight on the fake assault charge. Anyway, yes, there's what they do. Let me, long story short, I'll talk forever, but let me be not the Goonies guy that talks, the chunk dude. Let me cut to the chase with a sentence saying, what Brenda told me was that if I try to like say, hey, the Fifth Amendment was broken, because the dog didn't want to search my car. Quote unquote, like the good cop said, if there was ever weed in your car, ever in the life of your car, it was a used car, by the way, my ex's car. If there was ever weed in the car, in there, someone's pocket, then the dog would be able to smell a historical 3-year-old weed. She told me this. And I'm like, oh my God, this is gonna be a long, I'm trying to get home, I'm tired. You know, I was taking a nap at HEB to be like responsible. You know, they tap me, and they're like, oh my goodness, I'm detained now. Cuff me, you know, do all that. And then Brenda tells me later, the lawyer, she tells me, well, if you try to protect your Fifth Amendment, what the Williamson County is going to do is you'll have a tail. Now, you look up who Brenda is. I said her name. She's going to be mad. She's a retired lawyer, or I think she hates the county. I wouldn't want you to say her name, or Lisa, my other lawyer's name. I would want you to, you know, blur those out, you know, because they wouldn't appreciate that. And they're the best lawyers. And Brenda was fucking like, I heard she was like top of the line, as in she became a juror, head juror. And she was a criminal and a family attorney in her career. She didn't believe in phone calls. She didn't take phone calls like from me about anything but when are we meeting. And she didn't take any emails at all. She had no email address because she had been hacked before. She had a system of delivering information physically, and that's why I physically went to my lawyer today. Because I was being hacked from India. And that's why I flew in early and cut my trip short. I was busy introducing punk rock to India, and I came here. I cut my trip short for my kids, and I stopped here telling my story, and now I'm gonna be a little bit late. I'll have a sandwich. I needed to chill out, so you know, trying to do what's better for my health right now. I feel good for my kids already. I mean, the whole story about the cops is so unimportant compared to my kids, man. They stopped me from seeing my kids. The lady, I told her, look, we can make this quick if you understand. It's my first weekend. It's my weekend with my kids. I didn't say I didn't flew in for India for this, all that extra. I said I'm gonna be, you know. I said, look, I gave her options. I was like, look, I told her like this, as chill as I could. I was like, you know, I get in these fender benders all the time. I'm like, all I do is like trade like license and insurance information, and then you can call my insurance and they'll just pay you. There was literally no damage. I took my pinky and corrected the small, and then there's like some dust that I like washed off. You know, it feels like it was more than it is. And let her do what she wants. She wants to be stressed. That's her place right now. And like,
you get in these fender benders all the time?
No. But how old am I? No, I was looking at a girl. No, I don't usually do that. And I don't usually like free my kids from enslavement. For how many years? 5 years of enslavement? I did it right now. I'm celebrating, so I'm checking out a girl. No, I'm sober. You know, I'm happy. You could be happy, right?
Yeah.
Or you get to jail for that. You see, he almost wanted to take me to jail for being happy. They call you bipolar, then they got you for that.
Did he threaten you with?
Talk to my doctors, talk to this, talk to that. I'm research motherfuckers.
Did he threaten you with jail?
Huh?
Did he threaten you with jail?
When you're being detained, when there's a cop behind you on the road, there's always a chance you can go anywhere. Yes.
But did he say it?
I didn't ask if I was being detained. I didn't care.
Right. No, you were being detained.
I was being questioned, and if I walked across the street like you said I'm allowed to, that's wrong. Since I was being detained, they would have fucking you'd take me to jail if I gave you that business card.
Well, I was
You know what I
merely
mean?
talking about jaywalking, which is what I thought he was saying.
No, it's like, it's okay. I can outsmart
I wasn't
everybody.
saying-
I can outsmart everybody. I can outsmart everybody over and over. My mom, everybody but my dad, everybody that I know. They all fucking know everything. Even my dad, I'll outsmart him on a couple things, you know what I'm saying, on the side notes, you know what I mean? Everybody's fucking, you know, everybody knows what they know. Everybody knows what they know. Everybody knows their own life story. You don't copy someone else's way of dealing with the cops. I'm honest because I know I can be honest. Put me on the stand, I'll fucking give 30 minutes about bipolar disorder. I'll give you a scientifically, better than any doctor can describe it, first-hand experience, what age it starts, how to deal with it, how I deal with it, and why I think I'm okay. You can't fucking fuck me off for that. Now let's talk about weed. They're gonna call me a pothead. Put me on the stage. I'll fucking talk about that. Give me 30 minutes. Don't give me a one question answer. They tried to give me loaded questions.
Have you been smoking?
No.
No.
I'm telling you about 2013.
Oh.
It took me a lot of information at once. What they asked me on 2013, they put me on stage, on the stand. They asked me a question. What's his name? Jimmy? Put his name on. Put his name Jimmy, whatever his last name is. Jimmy, one of the worst snake lawyers in town. If you call any lawyer, the family lawyer, they'll say Jimmy, what's his name, is just evil. He asked me a question without a question mark, with a period at the end of it, on a sentence that I didn't even do at all. And I would never hurt my kids or any human. It's retarded. I was being tortured in my sleep in 2013, man. I was being tortured in my sleep. I was being tortured in my life, lamp in my eyes, at least an hour. I was coding like 18 hours a day minimum, 7-hour days, 365-day weeks. Like I worked continuously every day, Saturday, Sunday, to meet Dell's requirements, to be so badass. Now, I'm talking, yeah, you asked me if I'm smoking. Fuck you smoking, dude. What are you talking about? What are you even talking about? I'm driving, man. We always see my kids. But back then, whenever I worked from home, I smoked at home. Yeah, I programmed at home smoking. What are you gonna spit that on the news? Fuck you. I'll go on the stand and explain why weed's cool. Fuck you. You know, I got
Wait, do you think
arrested.
something's wrong with weed?
No, I got
Are you
arrested
right?
for smoking weed in public at a park 1 month and a half ago in Austin, Travis County.
In
I got a
Austin?
$45. Yeah, but they gave me. They didn't take me in, but they searched my car like assholes. Like assholes. Well, it was so rude. I was disgusted. They gave me a $45 class where I can meet some fucking pot babes, stoner babes, hang out, you know. They gave me a $45 class, no fine, no nothing. Everything's excused off my record. That's how it should be, except for those assholes searching my car. Now we have 2 cops here today. We have Mr. Bailey, and we have their numbers.
Oh, they gave you cards?
They
Oh,
gave their
good,
Oh,
good.
you know they don't want to give you the numbers. Brenda Ray told me if you ask them their ID, they'll follow you everywhere you go.
Well,
Brenda told me that.
I film the cops. That's what I do. That's what my whole YouTube is.
Thank you for that. I do that too. I started doing that in India. I had a camera everywhere, and I fucking filmed them saying, I told them about the bribery, what they're guilty of. I'll give you my footage. Dude, let's do this. Film. Don't put that public. I'll give it to you on the private note. You hear me? I got the gold, and that's for free, baby. We fuck them. You hear me? I don't want to be fucking murdered. They tried to knife me. I got kids, dude.
The cops tried to knife you?
No, the mafia in Bombay, who are the same as the cops. The cops tried to chase me for holding a guitar and tuning it. Yes, I have the footage. It's so much footage though. Just give me some time. Give me a couple weeks. This is all secret. This is all secret. I don't want my fucking house to get burned down or anything. Seriously. I got the gold. It's for people like you. I see you walking, man. You remind me of my friend, Richnary. Not Rich, his name's Richnary, you know, because he knows a lot of stuff. You remind me the way your head tilts up and down. I thought you, whenever I was walking this way, I thought you were him with a big beard. You kind of looked like him. I know you're not him now. Your accent's different.
Right.
You might have met Richnary because he walks in South Austin a lot. Anyway. I'm done being like someone that talks too much and too loud. I'm gonna go back to someone that's trying to meditate and not have too much energy. But now it'll keep me a better driver, and I'm gonna go ahead and have one of my favorite sandwiches. And
Well,
I'm gonna go chill.
before you leave, give me one more try on your name though.
Samit.
Okay. Thank you for the interview. But before I leave, that question you asked at the end as to whether or not if your IQ is too high are you not allowed to be a police officer, I was disappointed you didn't get an answer. A lot of people have been wondering that question
No, it's
too.
true. I've
you
only
know?
done the
Yeah.
Google searches. I can answer any of the questions you want. if we have enough time. If you come over to my place, I got a studio. We can record there, your studio, whatever you got. You ask me a question, I'll give you an answer. Answer to that one is obvious. The Google searches tell you.
I mean, I'm at
there's articles about it.
Starbucks.
Just do a Google search. I'm really good at Google searches because I did tech support at Dell for 3 years. And all tech support is proper Google searches, as in double quotes on certain phrases, etc. Just look up Google and just try to figure something out. Okay, what if you wanted to find the answer to a question and all you had was Google? Do it. Okay, you're trying to figure out if cops IQs, blah, blah, blah. There's fucking articles about it. Read them. Repost them. You're the media.
Repost them. All right, you have a good day. Thank you.
Press on.
Master by the name of Bates, smoking more than all 50 states combined. Yeah, right, I gotta stay on the grind. I got no money, so my weed's on my mind. I hit the club, but you know I can't dance. 7 and 7 in my cutoff chance. Tie that shirt in my long ass hair. What part of how I look makes you think I care?